Oh, good morning, good morning, good morning. Top of the rainy day. This is rainy day number 3. Good morning, you guys. I thought I'd talk to you guys on my way out the door. But y'all know me. I'm going to stop and have me a cup of tea. A cup of tea and a sausage with a egg and some cheese on a bagel. That's what I'm gonna have. Then I'm gonna go out for lunch again today and for another drive. How's everybody doing this morning? How's everybody doing? You say you caught me live? Yes, you did. Good morning, Harlem. Good morning, Tay. Good morning, Simply. Good morning, Smitty. Good morning, sweethearts. I just brought you guys here because, again, the only thing that a fish knows how to do is be distractful. Oh shit. Good morning. Let me have a large black hot tea with 8 sugars, please. Let me have a cinnamon bagel with a sausage, egg, and cheese, please. Give me a second.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that? My headset went out.
It's okay. Large black hot tea, 8 sugars.
A large hot black tea. 8 sugars, okay.
Cinnamon bagel.
Sausage
Egg,
and cheese?
sausage, and cheese. Yes.
Sausage and cheese on a cinnamon raisin?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right. That'll be it. Thank you.
Okay, 663 at the window, thank you.
So, hi, Kimmy. Hello, Bree. So, the only thing tell you that fish does is distract. If you know those type of mammals in the sea or the ocean or the river, you notice that they come in different colors, shapes, forms, fashion. Some of them, I think there's 1 or 2, maybe 3 that tends to like like an eel, stay to themselves. Bottom feeders. They kind of stay to themselves. A lot of fresh water, or all of those. They tend to group up a lot, swim around, do what others are doing. Groupies. I like the group. So, with that being said, I asked yesterday a question to my chat that I like to talk to over here. Can you guys hear me okay? Let me know in the chat, because I drive through areas and sometimes I have to, because of my routes, that will distract the phone service. So let me know in the chat in case you guys get any distortion or with the channel. But they distract a whole lot. They tend to group up. They tend to be symbolic. The only way that they can reach for that attention is to act a certain food.
663.
Oh, I gotta get you some money, don't I? My bad. Here, give me that. Thank you. Hold on. 1 second. Thank you. Yep. Can I have a straw with that and then some napkins, please?
I put some napkins in that bag.
Thank you. Hmm.
Oh no, it's not.
Good morning again, everybody. Good morning. And no, this is not Beethoven. It's not Beethoven, y'all. It's not Beethoven. No. Okay, here we go.
Here you go. Have a
Thank
great
you.
day.
You as well.
Thank you.
Hmm. So, I had asked a question and I was speaking to my chat. And as I usually do, on any matter that is at hand or outspoken on the YouTube sector over here. And I'm going to put my disclaimer up for that. I am damn well can talk about whatever it is I choose to talk about. I don't give a darn of who freaking channel it comes from and who it or who it comes by. I don't give a damn. And a lot of people should have been recognized that about me. If it's out here, if it's public, and I have an opinion about it because I choose to have an opinion about it. Everything that I do is by choice. It's what I choose to do. Over here, hi Reba. Good morning. Good morning, Lisa Queenie. I see you. Good morning. Y'all let me know because I'm going to get a little bit of distractions on my phone with my route that I'm taking this morning. The towers are just not strong or something. I don't know. I'm not going to try to figure it out. But that's what I do over here. I keep explaining that. If you don't like what I do, and everybody say it's okay, you're going to be okay. And my agenda and my goal of what I choose to do is not on a personal attack per se. It's not on a personal attack. It's not too often that I would come back and be symbolic on another human being, but you can expect that from other people due to the fact that there's not much, that can be said in a factual statement that anybody can put out. Because I'm going to always keep my private life private like it is and like it has always been. Not even on the YouTube streets. I'm just a private person because we know what being unprivate will bring you. So, okay, I'm getting ready to hit one area right quick. But I asked a question to the chat. Not only am I being called illiterate or dumb, you can't spell grievance and all of these things because you have people that feels that they are so smarter than you. They portray to be on this different level than you are, and that's okay for them to have that persona. But where I'm from is don't get your panties in a freaking bunch. If there's a question, if there's an eyebrow raising up on particular BS that is going on, and that's just me. So I mentioned to the chat, my chat over here, where you'll have, people, fishes, shit like that, that wants to be belligerent over a question that I asked that you clearly danced around it. You clearly danced around it. I'm going to put it out on another live because I'm going to write your down word my words. See, that's outsmarting that. I won't give you the privilege to strike my channel. But we're going to go word for word for what on how you replied to what was asked over here on this channel pertaining someone else. Again, because you hear me say, Fish, if that's the name that you want to own out there, then so be it. But see, that's part of that psychological game that likes that person, the fishy likes to play, right? Because I promise you, baby, I'm not responding to anything but other than what you put over there, and you put Pap, and I am Pap. I'm one Pap. I'm Pap, and I am one Papoose. But because I put a catfish in my goddamn title, and you claimed it, you ask yourself who got mind control over who. Ask yourself that, huh? Because ain't no fucking way in the hell I would answer to something that is not me. Keep in mind, it's not what they call you. You remember, it's who you answer to. But you got the mind game down pat. You fucking with a beast. And I keep trying to tell you that. I keep trying to tell you that day in and day out on this channel. Over and over and over again. I'm a fucking beast, bitch. You can't fuck with it. Right now, I'm allowing you to do so because of the limitations that I put on myself. And you probably have to figure out why I put those limitations on myself. Is those limitations on myself, and part of it, I'll give you a hint, is to keep you guessing. Keep you guessing. But baby, if I ever decide to choose to come out here and clown your ass on grievances, on these goddamn indictment write-ups and shit like that, it would be a piece of cake for me to do so. And I promise you that. It's just that by choice, I choose not to. Oh, we gonna read the motions and the things over here. Yeah, we do, but I'm not gonna read them to appease your satisfaction, your satisfactory need of how I can pronounce a word, define a word, spell a word, all that motherfucking good shit. I wouldn't give you the satisfaction at this point. But let's get back to your belligerent response, hyena, because all you did was just laugh through that shit on your symbolical kindergarten ass bullshit. Yeah, that's to take the people mind somewhere else. See, you started off trying to reply, but then you threw your deflection part in there and you never did. I clearly said, yes, anybody can file a grievance. I said that. I also asked the chat, what would be the purpose of filing a grievance on what a lot of people are seeing out here, which is on a personal feelings attack? That's what my question was. My question was, how is it himself over there, choosing to file a personal grievance is going to help Mr. Kelly in any kind of way when there is already an indictment of different charges brought against Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly? What good is his grievance going to do? But here's what your response was. Because the motherfucker, it can't understand no shit, and the motherfucker, and the dude, you started with your deflecting shit. You didn't answer the fucking question. You didn't answer the fucking question at all. You started laughing and it's not your fault that a person don't understand, and then no, it's your fault that you're not understanding because you're so busy trying to distract, deflect. That's what you're doing. How is it that his grievance is going to change anything about the fight that Jennifer Bunjean is preparing for? What business is it that Jennifer Bunjean should now be distracted on his personal feelings about who he proclaims to be a terrorist? Don't laugh with it. Put your knowledge on that. Make it make sense. You wants to think that it's dumb. It's center, huh? You're gonna be front and center. No, keep doing what you're doing over there. Cause I like butting my 2 cents in on y'all shit until I get tired of doing so. Just like I said. And you don't want to talk about everybody shit that you done intervene on. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. Like I said, there was clearly a reason why that goddamn T. Stevens told you to put a bag over your fucking head. That's called you intervened somewhere over in that man's shit. Let's not take it down the list on that. Let's not do that. One day you're gonna get over talking about that the man shit. Well, one day, I don't have a commentary about it. If you find one, you let me know. And the ones that you will find, those are rebuttals to your bullshit, basically. So when you find that answer and you can explain to how effective his personal grievance will resolve the issue dealing with Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, then by all means do so. Other than that, I'm still on that shit with shut the fuck up, bitch. I'm still on that shit. Nobody has animosity, really, towards you. No. Truth be told, I just like fucking with your dumb ass. How about that? I just like fucking with your ass. On some dumb tip ass shit. I do. I guess the screen is still doing okay. So, you explain that part. What relevancy is expected to happen? What is going to happen? Huh? What is going to happen with a grievance? Here's what happens with it. Because first of all, let me tell you exactly what a grievance is. It's a person who has developed or obtained where there may be a situation going on, whether it is contractual or uncontractual. They feels the need that a situation needs to be addressed. Understand that, okay? You will have your people whom he chose to evaluate the situation to see if there will be probable cause to look further into his particular situation that he clearly claims to be having, which is a situation that has occurred out here on the YouTube streets amongst these men as far as who is the distractions toward Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly and the reason of why these things is happening to him. In my deposition, let me rebuttal to that. And I'll ask you again, what fucking personal issue that he has conjured up in his brain between him and his fellow men out here who is going against each other for him to make a propaganda to stand anywhere in the courtroom to free Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly? But you won't answer that. You want to get on and deflect about a motherfucking wolf and the hyenas and the giraffes and the monkeys and the cows and this shit. So I'll ask you again. Who's being fucking immature now? Now I hit your ass above the motherfucking belt and you deflect on that shit. I bring your ass some real shit without trying to talk about you, because you want to continue to hide behind the screen and have that goddamn advantage to do so. But baby, you better not ever peep your ass from behind that fucking camera, because it's gloves off, baby. And I'm going to show you what roasting 101, 102, 103, 104, 105 can do to your ass. I'm telling you, for real, that I am a ruthless ass bitch. I'm telling you that. Somehow you're not taking that seriously. Somehow on the internet, because we're on the internet. Let me explain to you, because your other counterpart up there didn't really know what a cease and desist really how that happened and how that went down, because you explained to your people that, oh, and I want to see you and I'm looking for you and I'm going to do these things to you. You initiated that fictitious ass fucking bullshit you put out there. I just called your fucking bluff on that shit to let you know Papa ain't got to stand down to a motherfucking thing. What you got to fight with, I got double to fight with it. And that's on my mama. That ain't no joke. I ain't punking you. I ain't punking you. See, had your friend up there asked you the question, well, didn't you initiate that you were going to do a cease and desist? Well, that will have told your brainstormers over there with your brain teaser that you looking for me. You wants to know some shit about me. I ain't try to initiate or going to initiate a motherfucking thing on you. If you wants to see me, you're gonna have to do all the fucking paperwork. Not me. But you went right on there and clearly tried to twist that shit up because you with the shits. You with the deflecting shits. You're with the lying to your people over there shits. You are. So that makes you full of shit. Not my fault that they have or he have prohibited you from being a free fucking thinker. It's not my fucking fault. I'll repeat the question to you again. That fabricated ass shit that he's talking about, at what sense will it make for a uncle, cousin, or whatever to come out to file a personal grievance with a different board to have them look in to see if there was any probable cause to derail, interject of what the fucking R. Kelly was indicted about? I'm going to take it here with you, right? And here's a brain teaser for you, because the argument first was from Booker. Don Russell is the reason. Remember that shit? Don Russell is the reason why this is happening and this is happening and the attorneys is this way and attorneys is this way. Ask your friend why those two are not on the same page with writing his grievance up on Don Russell. According to his co-partner over there, he said that Don Russell was the reason for all of this shit. Explain how you got two numb head knuckle motherfuckers, two numb head ass, numb nuts, two numb nut motherfuckers on two different reasons of why this is happening to Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. Somebody gonna need to align their narration together about getting Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly up out of jail, because that's not comparable. That just what the fuck? Or is there two grievances being filed to these board members? What are they doing? Einstein, huh? They need to, let me tell you again, you motherfuckers got struggles. You motherfuckers are stragglers. And as long as you stay some struggling motherfucking stragglers, you motherfuckers are going to stay fucked up out here. And Papoose is going to continue to... Sorry, you guys. That was, yeah, phone. Thank you, Perspective. I told my mom I'm going to call her right back because I'm about to get off of here and go do what I got to do. You ain't explained nothing since you wanted to interject yourself in my freaking question over here. You didn't answer it because you could help for turning yourself into a fucking laughing ass hyena over there. And I keep telling you that you're fucking with a lioness. I keep trying to tell you that. But you don't want to hear that. You think that, I'm going to let you keep thinking that. I'm going to let you keep thinking that. But baby, you better hope that he don't post this fucking grievance that he's writing up. You better hope he don't, because that's one time you'll probably see me come out here and get down on that motherfucking grievance and deny that bitch. And deny that bitch when I'm sitting here knowing that it has absolutely fucking nothing to do with those legal towards Mr. Say not once in my freaking commentary, because I understand now that you have terrible selective hearing. You are I'm going to pick apart of what she's saying, and then I'm going to try to elaborate on that. That's what you do. And that's where you're losing. That's where you're going to lose that. I'm going to let you know that. You couldn't even verbatim repeat what the fuck I said, because you were too fucking busy to try to make dumb sense of your motherfucking self, which is what you did. I say one thing about him doing anything to Jennifer Bonjean, not at all. What I said was, how is it that he wants to write a grievance up off of his personal fucking feelings of what has been going on this internet, knowing as well that he has himself kept up the similar type of bullshit out here? How is it that a person who is for R. Kelly wants to have Jennifer Bonjean even or remotely take the time out to look at personal fucking are? Distracting her, moving her from what her real agenda should be, based off the real fucking allegations from the real fucking indictment that she is attacking. Why would a person want to have her take time out if, and that's a big if, this fictitious ass grievance will have to come across her table to try to address and possibly adjust her fucking argument? That's what the fuck I said. But you like to nitpick through my commentary so you can sit over there and lie to those goddamn people because they don't come here to see and understand what I'm saying. You can stay on top, bitch. You can have this shit, bitch. Ain't shit that I can do to free Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, whether if I read these indictment and these motions over and over and over until my head spins. It's not me. It's not going to be him. It's not going to be you or anybody else, because you don't get to stand in there to make the fucking argument. What he is doing, in my opinion, is a total distraction based off of his personal feelings of what has happened on the YouTube street. There were two, now you have two distractions. Now it's the so-called terrorists, and not the terrorist group with the skyrockets and the atomic, the MAC-10s and those. No, it's not those people. It's not those level of people of how he's defining the terrorist people. Not at all. But you explain to these people how his terrorist argument to this board people in his grievance should supersede and disregard what is written up in black and white legally already for attorney Jennifer Bonjean to run her fight with. That's what I asked. So you ask yourself, who's the fucking incompetent? Need me to spell that to you? Because, bitch, I'll stand up spelling bee side by side with your ass any given motherfucking day. Any given fucking day. But right now, I have to continue to let you feel like you're this fucking winner up in your higher education program that you has taken and you claim to be in. And I'm going to tell you again, never underestimate the power of this fucking black woman right here. Because then you'll be undermining yourself and making yourself really look like a fucking unintelligent fucking bitch. And that's just the way it is. Hi, Jason. We're going to talk about what you want to talk about probably tomorrow. Good morning, Beauty. And Beauty, I got to call you, so give me a second. I'm going to call my mom. And then I just want to call you to say good morning. Hey, Miss Denise, I hope you're feeling good. But that's what happened. And that's just because, you just don't know the juice, bitch. You just don't know the juice. I'm not out here to challenge you on pretty much nothing have off of anybody's is still going to stand. I'm still going to put them out here whenever I feel like it. I am. So get over yourself. Oh, I like your word. Oh, I like your words. It's so cute. Now I got to learn how to do that because I'm a copy girl. And for the record, I have to put this out here. The whole bear setup thing, stupid bitch. Had you asked me where it really came from, I'd have probably given you the truth on that. That our whole thing was a toxic a diamond situation with that Snoop Dogg. And that bear sat there all that time with that goddamn Snoop Dogg and them eyeglasses on that bear. Not no motherfucking Tasha K. And if I do choose to take some type of ideas from off of Tasha K, like how you go out to buy all of your motherfucking Amazon purses and shit like that, and your rugs and your curtains. It's probably over hundreds of thousands of us people out here that have pretty much the exact same shit sitting in their houses, driving the same vehicles. Let me guess, did I copy somebody when I went and bought two motherfucking vehicles on the same motherfucking day? Did I copy somebody on that? I'm just trying to show you how illiterate and dumbfounded that your motherfucking ass sound over. You're ignorant and you're beneath me. Trust me. Wait a minute. Did I go and purchase a $200, $300 pair of Air Maxes and copied off of who I copied off of on that? Who I copied off of on that? Are you the only motherfucking bitch in the world that went and bought a motherfucking Pac-Man machine, bitch? Did they only make one of them bitches? Is that what you thought? Is that what you thought? Bitch, I ain't copy shit off of you. That motherfucking shit was sitting in my fucking living room since November the 1st. Stupid bitch. If you ask me some shit, maybe you could get the shit right on your fucking channel. You then came on to show the people that you had that shit. After I done sat there and put the shit on camera. But here's how little your fucking brain is in the type of shit that you are choosing to have me to rebuttal on your kindergarten shit. Who the fuck cares? When they made one, they made plenty of them. Just know the fact that ain't shit that your ass can't buy or do that Pap can't do. Understand that. That's what you should have attacked. Don't attack how fucking small or whatever about the house, stupid bitch. Attack how much motherfucking equity that done build up in that bitch due to the marketing is booming right now. Explain that shit to a motherfucker. You don't want to do that, though. You want to talk about, oh, it is this small and this little. It ain't the size of the motherfucking house, stupid bitch. It's the equity that you build up in the bitch. Can you imagine what the fuck that I can turn and walk away on this bitch on right now as opposed to what the fuck I paid for it? Teach them that kind of shit, stupid bitch. Just because you think that you're living in old boy's home that it's a mansion, the bitch can depreciate, bitch. Just like that. Appreciation, depreciation. Do we need to get into some of that? Because I can talk about that shit too. Percentage wise. We could do that too. But nah, I'd rather sit here and allow you to keep looking stupid over there where you are clearly trying to underestimate the genius of this motherfucking beast over here. I like that better. It's more fun. I be laughing my ass off. Copied you. Bitch, you ain't got shit that 200 other motherfucking million people out here then has. What do you want to do? You want to challenge at the purses? You want to challenge at the minks? Huh? You want to challenge at the cars? You want to challenge at the shoes, the stilettos, all that shit, bitch? I'll have to let you run that motherfucking show by yourself. Because Pap is above that motherfucking level. The equity looking real good right now, simply. And the stocks, In case you want to talk about that, bitch, you have no fucking idea how much money I just grabbed on that plus 313 stock that just boomed over there. You have no fucking idea, but you don't want to talk about shit like that, do you? See, you wouldn't have even known if I had money in that particular stock that goddamn it skyrocketed just last week, bitch. You don't even know. And you know how I'm finna Texas hold them on that shit? I'm about to move that shit so it could be safe and sound in a different motherfucking stock. But you don't want to talk about that shit. Now you like to symbolize on hair, nails, toes, all that motherfucking shit, irrelevant shit, some shit that just does not, it's only appreciative in the human eye. In the human eye. If it ain't about the money, don't be blowing me up, bitch, wasting my time. You know that fucking song. But you deflected completely from my fucking question. Since you wanted to interject yourself in my question with my chat, asking them, which I perfectly understood it. I just wanted them to hear the way that I understood what the hell was going on. But you insisted on thinking that you can impose in the fucking pea brains over there, like that one girl that sat on your fucking panel who assumes that she clearly knows what the fuck is going on in my lifestyle. Coercing part of R. Kelly's fucking indictment. Coercing. You coercing those people into Stupidville. Understand what I'm saying? Stupidville. That girl on that panel, she should have used her mind of her own. Had I believed that she had some type of self-esteem about being a woman, because right now, I don't believe she do. Because her response to your bullshit was, well, maybe she's lonely over there. Well, maybe she can find a man over up in, and she would be happy if she could go to a different settings. And do you know how motherfucking stupid she sound by replying to that shit by not even knowing one papoose? Like a ignorant motherfucking tree stump. And you can tell her that I said that shit. See, sometimes it's best to not respond. You just let stupid continue to be stupid with her allegations. That's meaning you. And keep your smart. See, your friend, she could have kept her smarts on by not allegating or insinuating what the fuck she thinks she knows about one papoose life. When I'm sitting here saying on my screen, ain't nothing fucking lonely about one papoose. It's just so happened to be what's going on in my life over here is not shared on the screen for you to perpetuate anything about it. Understand that. But I know you're going to pick through what you want to do so you can get your laugh on like a fucking hyena and distract and deflect from what the original fucking question was about. You make it make sense. You make it make sense. Stop telling the people what you think I cannot do. Just might come out maybe a inch or so ahead of path. You just may do so. I don't know. It's up to you. It's up to you. When I decide to listen to what you're saying, girl, you all motherfucking shits and fucking giggles to me. Shits and fucking giggles. That's it and that's all. You're a perpetrator. You are a phony fucking fraud. And I'm going to call you that. Because I don't give no fuck. Hi, Rita. I don't give no fuck. His grievance has no fucking merit to what the hell Jennifer Bonjean has already set her position on what she is choosing to fight. Why is it that another person who has no fucking grounds, who is not a legal fucking attorney, is deciding to distract anything if that's what his means and his purpose is all about? You ask yourself, you have to ask yourself, why? Why is this for? When you're going to do it? Who's all involved? After filing this grievance, what other board is it that's going to finally say, well, you know what? We're going to throw this whole argument away and we're going to run with this argument over here because a grievance is basically an argument. You're stirring up an argument. You want to have an argument about something, but put it up on the screen. And I guarantee you, after reading that grievance, thoroughly, and if it has absolutely nothing to do with what Jennifer Bonjean has already set herself in motion to fight about, I'm going to deny that bitch on the motherfucking live. Denied. What are you going to do? Send it somewhere else for somebody else to supersede over and come back with the same shit? Girl, you need to cut it. Not my fault. You grabbing dick and sucking balls so that you can continue to have your spot to fit in. Yo agree to disagree at your allegations of being a fucking half-dead attorney is full of shit. And I stamp and approve and concur all of that shit in the name of one papoose. I do. You full of shit. Period. Period. Anybody can Google and look up and do this and do that. You can do it. Shout out to Googles. But at this point, I have to literally tell you that you're fucking with the wrong one when you're talking about these grievance motherfucking procedures. And I'm going to leave that right there. It's just that by choice, I have to hold down the position that I have right now. By choice. Yeah. This tea so good. And you right. And the copy and the paste. You absolutely goddamn right. Yeah. Totally. You know, I don't know if the angerness is about because everybody is not rocking and rolling. Everybody is not down with the shizits. You know what I'm saying? I believe that they would probably be one happy ass funny farm over there if everybody would be down with the shits. But the world don't work like that. The world don't work like that. You're gonna have your agree to disagree. But don't be mad at me because the shit is public. And since it's public and by choice, I choose to dab a little bit in my opinions off of what everybody is saying publicly. So don't flatter yourself. It ain't just about your shit. It ain't about your shit. You know, Bookham ain't over there. Bookham should have been wrote a fucking grievance up. He always felt that Don Russell is the reason for this situation occurring against Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. Remember? Why the fuck he ain't got one of these out to get Mr. Kelly out? Now it's switch up the narrative. It's a terrorist is doing this. And then he said over there on one of his posts, see, Jennifer Bonjean is now getting it. She's fighting back against the terrorists. No, that's not what that fucking message says that he fucking screenshotted and put the fuck up. That's not what that says. That's not nowhere close to what he put out here to summarize on. It's nowhere near closer, but that's his opinion, so I have to let him ride with that. I see it a different way. She only rebutted to the fact that it's up to you people. I'm just putting out here that, hey, he is aware that there may be some situations of a scammer or some things going on inside, possibly inside that fucking jailhouse over there. That's what she rebutted. That's what she replied. But he took that to use it to his fucking advantage since he's already on the topic about terrorism and use and twist her fucking narrative up on what she went and posted on the fucking Twitter. And it does not align together. It just doesn't. So I'm going to have to put an F on the top of that fucking paper for failure. had he submitted it over here. But I can mind my business on some things that people say and do out here. I don't overstep my boundaries too much. I don't. I do not. I not. But you keep taking your chance on putting what you call it, a wolf. You do that. Now I have to go. I have to go. And I said what I said. You are a deflector. You only looking for shit that you can nitpick on and thinking that you can come clown somebody back on. But I shot that shit out here without any shits and giggles to it. I did. You couldn't even take that motherfucker shit and at least try to put some of. Okay, so I'm glad that the chat didn't have any distractions to it, so it seemed to have been working just fine. To all of you people that come into my chat, I am not out here to harass, blow up, shoot up, call up, none of that shit. I don't even leave comments nowhere else. Everything that I do, I take ownership for over here on my channel, which I have all rights under the disclaimer and the Fair Act usage to be able to address humbly whatever it is that I choose over here as far as agree to disagree. It is not my fault, not my problem that you have other people that wants to take and nick and pick what you say to take it to a different level of the game here. And it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm okay with people not subscribing or joining the chat and having fun. I'm definitely okay with this because at the end of the day, I still have to do, I have my real life that I also have to focus in. But I also appreciate each and every last one of you guys that sits here to what you guys are learning that is being called out here by some deranged, freaking lunatic, crazy female. I'm sorry that you guys are taking and making that your choice if you think that that's who I am and what I am. But I am full of challenges, and I do challenge in a ingenuous type kind of way. That's just me. That's just me. But you go find your commentary on my page. Go find you some commentary where you see me at any time steady talking about a motherfucking man. You keep talking about a motherfucking man. You keep thinking it's about a motherfucking man. And I'll let you know when it do become about a motherfucking man. That's when Pap is missing the money that's supposed to be coming in over here and is going elsewhere. Then that's when it's going to be about a motherfucking man. That's it, and that's all. So somewhere you're going to have to get it out your deranged motherfucking head that this shit ain't nowhere, never have been about a motherfucking nigga. Somewhere you're going to have to get you some rest on that shit. I'm not the one that stay up for no 12 hours or so talking about a motherfucking nigga. That's your ass over there, not me. I don't have to. Because it ain't a motherfucking dollar coming through this door over here missing a lick at all. I'm steady throwing you that shit. You don't want to buy that shit you doing over there. And that's why it's funny to me. You don't understand that. You don't understand that. The fucked up shit that you run with is hilarious. I can't explain it in depth no more. I really can't. Now, I truly must go. I truly must go. That's when you fucking with my man. That's when I'm bitching about a man. It's when the money is missing, bitch. It's when the bills are behind, bitch. Yeah. It's when Stella can't get her fucking groove back, bitch. Yeah, that's when you got problems with fucking Pap. And sometimes at that level, you still won't have a problems with it, bitch, because straight bags would be a motherfucker and watch how fast he got the Geo go. Bitch, this my shit. Everything. Yeah, I will. I'm not doing. I'm a girl. I was like, it's okay. We'll talk about that later when I see you in a minute. Are you serious? This is my shit. I rock. I put myself in a position to be the BOSS. You over there talking, hey, bird, talking about a goddamn nigga every day, day in and day out. I ain't got one damn commentary about this damn nigga. No, I have rebuttals on your shit about a nigga. Stupid. How you doing, Sherry? How you doing? How you doing? And when you gonna talk about the indictment? When you gonna do? Ain't you done did it? Ain't your shit suitable enough? Ain't it? That you over there high flying with your motherfucking eagle wings spread it the fuck out, floating in the air on a nigga who said Valentine's Day he was coming out, Christmas he was coming out, Veterans Day he coming out, St. Patty's Day he coming out. And you expect for everybody out here, you and the other ones, or him, or whatever, to believe the type of bullshit that these people put out here, when the only person should have the main focus out here is R. Kelly freaking legal attorneys, the one that has been hired or have brought themselves in if they doing pro bono, whatever the case may be. Them the only people. Only people. I can't understand for the sake of me how a person get, that type of attention when they not trying this case, or they didn't put no money up for shit. Nothing. Had nerves to talk about the goddamn child support and if somebody would you go get them or would they come and get you. His answer should have been motherfucking no, because he didn't even go down there to put $100,000 up like Valencia Love to get him out on that motherfucking time. The fuck out of here. You can't be a cousin, a relative with all the juice now. What was the juice when that nigga needed that goddamn money to get up out of there and a female came and got him? What was all of that power and juice at then? What was that? Oh, and I'm going to call the board then. What was that shit at then? Maybe you should have asked that. That's not important to you. That's not important to you to know, well, what happened to all of the go gadget motherfucking power then? Huh? Huh? What was it then? Oh, now it's now. It's now. You gonna turn up the oven now. This nigga is at a 480 degrees right now. When at the time when he first got out on the child support, the Valencia Love, he was only at a 200 degrees Fahrenheit. But now Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly is at a 480 degrees. Now he over there just done turned up. I love your writing. You got to show me how to do that. I like that. Now, again, before I leave, in case your incompetent ass did not understand the fucking question, I clearly said anybody, everywhere, if you find that there is a problematic situation, yes, you're entitled to grievance you won't. But what is the purpose of the grievance? What is he looking for the argument to go? Who does he want to argue this? What does he want to be thrown out, disregarded for his argument to be put out in front for whoever to argue? How is it that his argument, his personal argument, you explain to the people, is going to free Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly? How? And I put a what if. What if? If it's real and it gets to moving up the chain of command of where it needs to go. Don't you think that Jennifer Bonjean is going to wonder or be suspicious? Well, okay, well, what is this? Why am I being addressed with this? Why do I need to look into this? Now she has to lay her pen down and go and start reading other shit. To do what with? to change up her argument about the fight that she has already prepared herself to fight for? Fucking numbnut. The fuck out of here. Motion, grievance motherfucking denied. Denied, 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 denied. File your grievance once Jennifer Bonjean can get this man this new trial so that his case can be over with and he come home. And then go hand it to R. Kelly himself for him to file it on whatever these goddamn or whatever he's looking for some outcome of this situation. That motherfucker don't even have a remedy in his shit about Mr. Kelly receiving no fucking monetary at all. This is gonna free him. That's all the monetary you want for him? Because if I'm gonna write a grievance up on some shit, you best to believe I'm gonna write something for all of the people who has done this goddamn damages towards him that receive something. Probably 300,000, 400,000. But that's just me. That's just me. That's just me. I want to go make a goddamn bullshit argument on some goddamn feelings. They did this, and these are the people that did this, and these are the people who did this. No, let's not use his. Let's use Bookham's. Bookham write a grievance on how Don Russell was the one that fucked all this shit up. But everything that Don Russell has fucked up has literally came to fucking light. He don't have his fucking attorneys, who he clearly says that wasn't equipped enough to challenge the prosecutors in this race. They gone. He also said that there was some things or whatever going on with this and this and that. Yeah, it came to light. Don Russell got shitted on because a piece of paper that he asked for that he wasn't giving it up to no fucking strangers. He got shitted on because, oh my God, I made a phone call or whatever and I did whatever and they pinged my shit to try to stop a fucking Lifetime docuseries out here. So now they're going to align me with R. Kelly as far as being an enterprise and he's telling me what to do and I did this on behalf of him with the R-Line guy. You guys put that shit together. That team over there. You guys did. You guys did. Along with himself getting caught up. So yeah, I can give you that. But you guys helped force that freaking narrative out here. You did. You did that shit. Y'all did it. Writing in, helping them prove, helping the prosecution prove that, oh my God, he had this person working for him, but the police did a good job at it, aligning it up as well. But I I hate to not let this go unnoticed. Those are the only little freaking names that other side over there introduced out here. That wasn't just his alleged enterprise. It wasn't. Don Russell really dropped the names of all of these people who has done or horrific things against him. Yeah, he did. But by him dropping that, you guys like to twist and turn that around to say that, oh my God, see, he's telling something. You guys have done way more talking out here on telling shit than that damn Don Russell man. Yeah, y'all have. Y'all really have. Let me drop this bean on you too before I go. Let me drop this bean on you before I go. The judge, I believe, gave Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly an opportunity to speak, I think, or take the stand. And I could be wrong on that. Or he was advised by his legal counsel to not take the stand because the goal is to have the prosecution prove their allegations, okay? Substantial evidence against him, which from what we're looking at, it was done. And that is said because you had the biased jury up here that bought into all of these things and Judge Donnelly, who had allowed a shit show to go on in her courtroom with a bunch of sidebars. And in my opinion, those sidebars came about because of the profound information that was put in the indictment, which restricted, which prohibited his defense team to attack. That makes sense. It's in there. This is what you cannot do. You will not address this. You will not address that. You will not address that. But then you have the defense who came with their strategic ways of trying to insert questions against these allegations with the James on the freaking stands and the Johns on the stands. So those sidebars from the beginning in the indictment of what you cannot do. But they kept trying to do it in their peculiar type kind of way. But she wouldn't let it get past her at all, restricted. So you tell me, how is it that what his argument is about, as opposed to what he is choosing to bring like an argument in his grievance, has any merit on what that damn showdown went about in that damn courtroom? I asked you that over and over and over and over. But we know you want to come back, laugh at some motherfucking hair, some nails, and the eyes, and all of that fucking shit. And where I'm from, you still on that immature motherfucking level. You're still on that immature motherfucking level. And when you have to do that, you have to throw your deflections and shit up in the game on that shit. But that's just me and my freaking opinion. You're right. They don't have, any feelings. The personal feelings that they like to do amongst each other out here. They have that. So how you doing, Dad? Good to you. So I'm probably getting that report button. So I hope you guys hit the thumbs up on there so that we can fight them hitting the thumbs down button out there. And I appreciate if you guys will help my channel that way. I really do. I appreciate that. So, but that nobody tells me I am free, and I am a free thinker, just like everybody else out here. And if you don't want me to express my opinions over here on my channel the way I choose to do so, it's public. And if public, I'm going to publicly talk about it. I ain't hiding no shit. I'm not hiding anything. So you could keep your little kindergarten freaking rest right over there where you are, and you try I'm saying, you keep trying to figure it out. Or you leave the shit alone. That's that. I'm not on no fucking attack. You just can't handle the fucking beast that I am. That's it. That's all. Not my problem. But you keep underestimating me, because I love it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I be cracking up. The special. You special. And about a man. You think that I got to be this fucking age to think that my life is going to ever be about a goddamn man? You really think that? Then girl, you better think otherwise. You better think otherwise. Yeah, you should. You really should. But you got something special. And that's pap on your motherfucking ass when I feel it being on your ass. Period. I don't like you. And I'm going to say it again. I don't like bitches think they can just underestimating other people, or you feel that because you might be sitting in a higher educational level that a bitch in the gutter can't challenge your ass. Huh? Is that what you think? Nah, you got life all fucked up. You got it all fucked up and twisted. All fucked up. See, you don't see nobody over here on my panel that I have to appease with any freaking stories. Nah, I ain't got to explain nothing to nobody. Press it. None of that. I'm rocking motherfucking trying to advise somebody or even remotely suggest anything about somebody's motherfucking life. That motherfucking female up there sitting with you is just like you. Yeah, maybe she's like a motherfucking idiot. Well, maybe she should go to the bar and in there men at her job. Maybe you sound like a motherfucking idiot. Well, I don't know why. Like, isn't there more than a motherfucking JoJo? Well, maybe you sound like a motherfucking idiot. This shit was hilarious. Hilarious. The fuck is you to insinuate anything about me when you don't know a motherfucking thing about me and you let a blind motherfucking horse lead your motherfucking ass to a dry well? Make it make motherfucking sense, y'all. Make it make sense. Ain't nothing that Rita can tell me about Harlem to coerce me to say or okay, they're hitting the live, it's going out, so I can't agree with Rita on anything. And that's what's going to keep me in the status quo of being one goddamn lady out here. Smart, not stupid. But this bitch over there coercing these fools to a dry ass freaking well. Now, how could you read and put a synopsis on some shit and she don't even fucking know? And that's what's crazy, you guys. That's what be so fucking funny out here. Leave that motherfucking horse to the fucking dry fucking pond. Makes no damn sense. Ain't none of you motherfuckers drinking the water. Ain't none left. Y'all gonna fucking die of thirst on path. You all are. I gotta go. Y'all have a beautiful day. I'll talk to you guys some other time. I'm going to come on. I'll read the motions. The 109 pages is excruciating. It's pretty long and it's saying it's just repetitive. I'm getting through this reading, but it's not on nobody's time but mine. I have a shit going on. And that's just that. Hey, Priscilla. Hey, good morning, sweetheart. So y'all have a good day. And it is what it is. And like I said, right now I could be quiet. You didn't quiet down on that subliminal shit. And that's all I asked you to do. Is kill that motherfucker subliminal ass shit that you do, and I'll try to shut the fuck up. I'll try. But right now, I like coming at your ass. Cracks me the fuck up, whether if you like it or not. And anybody else that I bring up and I decide to have commentary on my opinions about them, all you got to do is stay the fuck out of it. Ain't that's what your RX is? Ain't that's what your dose of medicine is? Mind your fucking business. Mind your business. How about that? Because the only time I'm in your business is when you try to rebuttal my mess. And I'm going to rebuttal back on your shit. Well, mind your business. Don't worry about what the fuck my commentary was about with Bookham. He ain't got no fucking problem with it. He ain't wrote no more. He ain't out here to myself, ooh, I'm going to put a cease and desist. That motherfucker sit somewhere and laugh this shit off and go on about his fucking day. The other motherfucker over there who sits up there with your ass, do you think that I'm worried about that simple-minded ass motherfucker? Who clearly ain't worth the rubber on the bottom of my motherfucking Air Max. Really? So he would be a waste of my fucking time. He just not as funny to me as this other shit, as Bookham. I like to laugh at Bookham shit. I'ma always do me some fucking Bookham. So you could put your panties in a fucking bunch on that shit and get the fuck over it. I ain't riding no cousin Levi motherfucking ass. It's not my job. I don't give a fuck what the fuck he does. I don't give a fuck if he R. Kelly out. I don't give a fuck if he's the cousin. I don't give a fuck if he leave R. Kelly in there. My faith is behind, right now, Jennifer Bunjean, because she is the attorney now. My faith was behind Cannon when he was in there. My faith was behind Greenberg and all of the other people for when I've learned that these had became his legal councilmen. That's it. That's but now that these people are gone, if you have the faith, you walk by faith. And it's behind her. I don't give a damn about R. Kelly fucking internet fucking relatives. They're not the fucking superstar. R. Kelly female friends is not the fucking superstar that engaged me to come out here to say free R. Kelly. They're not. They're not my focal point. I don't give a fuck. I don't have that much time in the world to try to help everybody sit on a goddamn pedestal. Fucking pedestal and a superstar and this or that. Struggles that R. Kelly went through to put himself as the king of fucking R&B up there. Them the people that I fucking acknowledge. I need more. You know how much motherfucking mental I would definitely lose? How much sidetracking I would lose in my fucking personal life with trying to stay focused on that shit? Nah, that's not my motherfucking thing. That's not my fucking thing. None. This shit so bad though, fishy. Let me tell you why. Because if any of these people go to jail up underneath the umbrella of this Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, let me tell you what Pap gonna do. Mind her motherfucking business. R. Kelly's out. That's the only fight that I came out here for. They gonna have to go find somebody else, which I'm sure a whole bunch of other people gonna come for them to help prove they fucking innocence. Cheer them, and put some money on their books and shit, cause it won't be Pap. I don't get deflected in my fucking life. I'm not finna be the one that miss a beat because ignorant ass motherfuckers is choosing to take on a personal fucking fight amongst themselves and get themselves in the freaking jailhouse. That's on them. I'm gone. I read about that shit in the paper, just like I do when they print the obituary section or the stock section, or the marina then kill the Statue of Liberty. I'm gonna read that shit and keep the fuck moving. Fuck do I look like letting all of these goddamn mishaps of this crazy ass shit interrupt my motherfucking life? I plan on living and breathing and making as much money as the next motherfucker. If it ain't about the money, don't be blowing me up, wasting my motherfucking time on some bullshit. And that's it, and that's all. So you keep doing what you're doing. You are in prohibition habitat, not me. Ain't in that motherfucking habitat. I get to agree or disagree and put my opinions out here on every motherfucking body, whether if they like it or not, and that includes your motherfucking ass. And that's what makes you have your grown woman or man put a fucking rule or prohibit you from doing anything of restraining your fucking brain to a certain point. Bitch, you got me fucked up. Fuck to the fucked up. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. So get over your fucking self. You scared to strike up that real argument, dog. You gonna get cut from the group. oh, your panel might not survive. But they ain't gonna want to come back over there. Get down with you. You and I both know goddamn right, if you are this goddamn attorney that you say you fucking are, that shit that he's doing is very fucking questionable. And you can start off with that shit by the 5 motherfucking W's. Maybe you'll be able to challenge his ass on that shit and get a real motherfucking answer instead of all of this goddamn deflection and bullshit distraction in Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly's goddamn case. Just maybe you can reach that point. So now, is it Don Russell that fucked up everything? Or is it the terrorism people, the acts of the terrorism that fucked it up? Which one did it now? They can't get their motherfucking stories together. Which one is compromising it or is the reason why Mr. Kelly is in this situation? Because y'all can't seem to make up your motherfucking minds on who doing what. Shit crazy as hell. Crazy as hell. Or better yet, explain to the people how the hell the cousin that came up with a genius way of getting Mr. Robinson Fester Kelly out, and the Minty didn't. And the Minty don't have this all the cousin idea now. He got the brilliant fucking idea. You mean to tell me that Bookham idea ain't working? That ain't working. And you want to keep telling the people that something is fucked up about Pap. Now, this is pretty much as close as I can get it to you to use your fucking common sense on what I say. And after this, if you choose to not do so because you still want to be with the shits and motherfucking giggles, and I guess we gonna have to keep it at that motherfucking level. And it's all good with that too. It's perfectly all fucking good. You got your group, you got your fucking team. And I guess now you're the chosen one. You're the chosen child. You're the chosen child. Mm-hmm. To keep trying to rebuttal at Pap to see what her angle is. Who she really is. Why she talk like this. Why she dance like that on live. That bitch don't even make no sense. Isn't that fucked up about that art of war shit? That's a fucked up, dangerous motherfucking game. Yeah, it is. So you never know how it's gonna end until it gets to the end. The art of war is a bitch. It's a bitch. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it can work in the favor of the leader. Sometimes it may come out in the favor as the soldiers, as of the enemy. We don't know. We'll see how it turns out, though. But as long as it's public, I'm going to speak about it. There's an option, though. You can take that shit to private Zoom meetings, and I won't never see no shit. You can take it to, yeah, private Zooms. That'll keep old nosy ass Pap out your business. It will. Definitely will. That'll keep Pap out your business. You so motherfucking mind controlled, bitch. You over there and you quit and you keep saying my name and keep saying my name. It ain't what you call it. It's what you answer to. Dungeons and Dragons, bitch. Dungeons and fucking Dragons. Underestimate. They tell you though, be careful of who the hell you underestimate. Be very careful. The only thing that I'm just not in this shit deep like you are. I'm not in this R. Kelly stuff as deep as you people are. You don't about you doing this and you did this to the defense fund and you sending this over to the prosecutors and you she copying and pasting on some shit like this and some shit like that. You don't hear that shit from Pat. That shit coming from all y'all entangled motherfucking asses. From them people. Crazy as hell. Monitor the chat room. That's just so fucking how naive you are and gullible you are to where I'm gonna go back on my channel and tell some shit that ain't even fucking true. And you know that shit ain't fucking true, but you choose to do that shit. Ain't that crazy? You choose to do that. These people don't talk about you. Now, is there some people that's coming in this chat that may want to have their words or two of what they see based off of your commentary and they type it in here? Yes, I can agree to that. Yes, there are some of them that do that. But that's not my fault. You the good one. You the higher educated one. If that's so true, then they shouldn't be over here. They should be over there listening to your bullshit. So you ask yourself that. What am I doing wrong? Why are these people who I thought that I was getting things through to sitting over there? I should have everybody over here. There's something you doing wrong, bitch, not me. I'm not here to influence these people or to coerce these people. Hey, go over there. She is the truth. She's speaking the truth. That ain't what I do. So obviously, there is some people around this YouTube street that is pretty much everywhere. What you're speaking is just not suitable enough for them. Not only will you just have the regular of views or the regular people sitting in your chat, you have the same people day in and day out. Bitch, that means your message isn't reaching capacity. Something ain't right about that. Your message strong than a motherfucker. Let you tell it. You're the channel, and the cousin Levi's, and they're doing all the indictments. Here's a food for thought, bitch. There's hundreds of people out here that don't even give a fuck about your food for thought on that fucking indictment. Nah. So you're flattered because you're able to spit this bullshit to the same fucking regulars every day. You good. Reach on out to growth. Growth is good. Growth is good. You're stuck just like everybody else on these fucking YouTube streets. Because there is way more people out here that is sick and tired and sick of hearing the same fucking bullshit. There's hundreds of people out here that is sick and tired that nobody is getting him up out of there, knowing for a fact that Mr. Kelly will be going through a sentencing hearing and then when his attorney, which everybody know in this fucking world is Jennifer Bonjean, is the person who has to put her motherfucking boots to the ground. That's it, and that's all. Your motherfucking goddamn panel is having its chance now to sit here and screw up a bunch of shit like we sending stuff to the prosecution and this place and this place. For what? For what? For what? You make it make sense. That's what you do. You make it make sense. You can't ask them questions, dog. You had your ass in a big ass challenge over here, and then they gonna start deceiving you. I mean, over there. Then they gonna start deceiving you. Oh, you gonna challenge us? We thought you was rocking and rolling with our bullshit. Here she go now. And they ain't gonna move around, and your ass gonna be still back lonely over there. That's it. But that's the only way you can try to stay up there is with your bullshit, with them bullshitting ass people. Ain't nothing coming out my mouth sounds like Spanish, French, or none of that shit. It's English. But you'll tell your fucking people, and I can't understand her, and she doesn't make sense. Then bitch, then you don't understand fucking English, I guess. Or by choice you choosing to not do so because you with the shits and fucking giggles. Yeah, you are. I am too. I'm with that shit too. Yeah, I am. So, woo child. I know I'm supposed to be gone, but I ain't gone yet because I got another win. I got some more fucking win. I do. I really wish, no, I don't wish that. And I know some of you guys out there are really listen to her shit. She doesn't answer shit thoroughly. Not at all. You fucking deflected that whole fucking question, girl. That whole fucking question. In the court of law, I'd have asked for the sheriff to remove your ass. That bitch up out here with that bullshit. On what grounds? Because I motherfucking said so. Because I said so. That's what I'd have asked for. That bitch up out of here. That bullshit. I don't know. 3 fucking years out here. 3. coming up in July. 3. All the dates been put on. He coming up out of there. He coming up out of there. If he coming up out of there, it's not on his cognizance. It's on Jennifer Bonjean's and the goddamn appellate people up there, or the new juror that's gonna come about. It ain't because of him. He out here like he taking all the credit for the work that's being done. It ain't his motherfucking work. That's not his shit. That's not his fucking motion that he wrote up. That's not his counter motion. That ain't his shit. It's not signed cousin fucking Levi. I didn't read anything about it, about Jennifer Bonjean using any of his shit. None. I read the shit. I stopped reading the other goddamn paperwork to jump on the new fucking paperwork. Ain't a goddamn in that paperwork about what the hell his inclination is about. Nothing. Not a goddamn thing. So cut it with the bullshit. Now, because I am getting a little bored with y'all asses. I'm going to find somebody else to do an opinion on. Can't quite talk about why Mr. West, ain't being, gonna be able to be in the goddamn awards over there. I ain't quite got all that goddamn story. Valencia Love, I see her out there in Skeletoscope. She's in a Skeletoscope now. She's in a Skeletoscope. How many of y'all seen that? Did y'all see now all of a sudden Valencia Love attached to the Skeletoscope pictures as a possibility of involvement with Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly? Did y'all happen to see that? Put a Y for yes and an N for no before I even start this goddamn topic. Put a Y for yes and an N for no. I don't want to start it if y'all have not seen it. I don't want to start it. Nope, y'all haven't seen it. So, okay. Valencia Love picture is now attached to Skeletoscoping, okay? If you would look at it, it will influence you to think differently, okay? I'm just gonna drop the Skeletoscope, T-Lynn. I'll let you know in a minute. I'll let you know in a minute. So, I'm looking at this and I was like, wow, why Valencia Love? Or it's the Skeletoscope, T-Lynn, where you would see Don Russell, Greenberg. You will see quite a few of the other alligated females, and where the story is being told by pictures and tweets and Instagram comments. So hopefully you know what I'm talking about when I say that, right? Hopefully you'll know what I'm talking about when I say that. But think of it this way. So it comes up your timeline, right? And you kind of see it. So it caught my eye, and I was like, wow, that's interesting. Now, why would this person, put her in her Skeletoscope lineup? So is it for people to side eye Valencia Love, right? Like, of doing anything wrong towards Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly because of all of the other tweets and Instagrams and pictures that's up. You're going to think, okay, you can look in this area, say, well, you know what, okay, maybe these people are involved with wrongdoing against Mr. Kelly, right? But when I saw Valencia Love, it just kind of threw me. So I was like, what? So I had to go back. Let me go back and retract. Maybe this person is seeing something that I do not see that would make Valencia Love make the Skeletoscope allegations of wrongdoing towards Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. So I go and I reran to Tasha K and Valencia Love commentary, her interview with Valencia Love. And I'm listening to her, and then Valencia Love goes on about, what, how she went to help him get out and the things that she had went through, right? And she, and you guys know, everybody. Okay, let me ask this question: has everybody seen the Valencia Love and Natasha K commentary, her Q&A interview with Valencia Love? How many of you guys seen that? And I'm just going to point out one thing, if you guys haven't seen it, that would make me not side eye, but I guess kind of side eye, and try to understand how she made the kaleidoscope page, right? Okay, kaleidoscope, kaleidoscope. Yes, kaleidoscope is, you know what it is. It's looking through an object of different various of colors and shapes of things. So I use that because when I'm looking into that page, it's a group of pictures and colors and words and things, and you gotta, it's to paint what you may see. Kind of like how the psychiatrist seeing through this object here. What are you trying to show me? Does red go with red and green go with green and blue go with blue? Oh, well, this turns out to be a perfect rectangular. It's just how I look at it. And I didn't mean to confuse anybody. I just want you guys to know that that's just how I look at that page. What is it that you're trying to show me through this scope that you are putting up? That's it. That's all. So, long story short, her picture made the kaleidoscope page. Okay, why? I asked myself why. Let me go and look back at the Valencia Love commentary with Tasha K. So I did so, and I listened very carefully. And here's the only thing that kind of caught my attention, where, okay, I can see why you had a probability of putting her up in the kaleidoscope, right? Entanglement. Is it because in that interview, Valencia Love, she did stop and pause, right? And somehow she started talking all of a sudden about Daryl Johnson. Tasha K never asked her, well, how is it that you know Daryl Johnson? Such and such. No, she did. She asked her, and she says, oh, well, I guess it was like possibly through Greenberg. But she also started talking about how she, was making phone calls to Daryl Johnson, and things like that, and personal phone calls to Greenberg and things like that. But it was that one name in particular about the Daryl Johnson. And I'm thinking, oh, okay, this is why, possibly, I'm just saying hypothetically, is why she went ahead and interjected Valencia Love in there, insinuating that it's mighty funny, or how is it that Valencia Love knows Daryl Johnson to this extent? So I don't know, you guys may want to go back and look at that. But then I was, but she, throughout her whole interview, it would appear to us that no, she solely for Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. I would never do him that way. I'm not in this shit. Who are these people? And woo, woo, woo. But something in her, it does jump and switch avenues about, well, wait a minute. How you know all of this, about with the Daryl Johnson guy? It's in there. And so, yeah, I can see why now. I hope y'all follow me on that. You say you hear her calling. Let me see what y'all talk about. You was able to make that out, Shannon. You're smart. Queen Fish, repeat after me. I'm smart. I think I am smart. And I'll bag on the chips. I love chasing man, girl. I don't know. Well, right now, she's appeared, Rita, to be as smart as everybody who is not participating in her lectures. If you're not sitting there in room 215 lecture hall with Professor Fishy, then you're not smart. You're not smart. No, she knows it all. So I don't know. I don't care if it's in the public, like I said, then I'm going to talk about it. It is what it is. It is what the fuck it is. I don't care. You know? The world is full of hate, so I'm used to that. I'm not out here looking for love. I am love. Love. I'm loved, so I ain't missing out on that. No, I'm good. And for the record, I ain't goddamn lonely. I don't know why people think I'm lonely. Lonely from what? How I'm lonely? Goddamn Benjamin and Washingtons, Franklins, and all that shit. Why would I be lonely? Well, they made several of them damn men, and they just turned them green. Them goddamn men loves me to death. They loves me. I'm married to them all. I'm married to all of them. They show plenty of love. You say it's smart. Smart. I see you. It's smart. I don't know. Whatever it is. Whatever it is. Gots to be more careful. Gots to be more careful. And I don't even recall like that where I use a bunch of symbolization. I don't care what your hair is. I don't care what your mouth and your teeth and your eyes and shit is. I don't give two rats about that shit. But these motherfuckers here, and you look like this and you are this and you this. That's not what the fuck I'm out here attacking. Knowing that I know that you got a sister, brother, uncle, niece, auntie, nephew, grandmama, great granddaddy, and all that stuff rocking the same goddamn shit. And I'm supposed to be bothered by that. I'm saying smart. I said smart. I'm saying that. That's what I'm saying. I said smart. I am. Ignorant asses. But that I have to go back to the guest on the panel because that shit right there really had me rolling, y'all. What the hell? She's smart at that. Coercing. You coerce that damn girl to sit up there and make herself look like an idiot. A complete dumbfounded idiot. Yeah, you did. And I know she probably got off her screen laughing at her goddamn guests. Because I would have that I don't. Where they do that shit at? That's needing a team. That's needing to be a groupie. That tells people you can't rock your allegations, your synopsis alone. Oh, weak. You need the empowerment coming from someone else to help enforce your goddamn allegations. That shit crazy as hell. That shit crazy as hell. You just do as I say after I speak it to you. You just follow along. And woo, girl. Yep, and she's sitting over there and she made about, she did about, and this and that. Well, girl, I mean, if she's like that, then maybe I'm pretty sure that there's got to be other men around, and there's a bar that you could go to, and it can't just be about this one man. What the fuck are you talking about? The fuck are you talking? What? The fuck are you? Oh, my bad. You got coerced into some bullshit you don't know about. What you do? What you say? Well, I'm going shopping. I'm going motherfucking shopping. I'm going shopping. That's where I'm going. I'm going goddamn shopping today. That's where I'm going. I'm in the mood for shopping. I am. I'm in the mood for shopping, girl. That's messed up, baby. I uh, she needs to be over there with pudding to direct how to be a girl about someone. You know what jealousy to me is? It's not about what a person says behind you or in front of you. It's what a person actually does to you. You know what I mean? Like inflicted, like to I mean, like you pulled up in a Lexus, and I had no idea I was about to go buy. No plans on buying a Lexus. But because you got one, and I'm sitting there telling you, bitch, you got one, then I'm finna go get me one. Then that would be kind of like jealous. That would give you the opportunity to be like, you know what, you jealous because I got one of these or this or that. A new young man shooting subliminal shots at you, being a follower. Oh, look, I don't want no more no more new. Okay, another phone call, you guys. Shannon says I got another one on my heels. There's no need to be like on my heels. There isn't. Go do their shows. You know how many people that you get to hear out here are rebuttaling in opinions on different shows that they hear. I'm not on no freaking attack. I have agreed to disagree. Didn't they learn that shit? Agree to disagree. Mining over here on my channel. Am I coming over on their channel, whatever, to argue up against them about what they say? Hell no. Because I have a channel to do it on. I have a channel to do it on. None are going to be invited. You ain't getting up on this panel over here. Ever. Ever. Nope. Not going to happen. Only the people that I choose to welcome over here. That's it, and that's all. All that other bullshit that y'all seen over there that I had no idea that, okay, well, what is this? What's going on? That shit ain't gonna never happen no more. Nah, that shit won't never happen no more. As they say, ain't no motherfucker coming back from this. I ain't signed up for no bullshit like this. I ain't signed up for this shit. I wish I would. I wish I would. You say he started out. Uh, you're gonna have to text me. You're gonna have to text me and let me know who. Shannon, I'm nosy. Like who. I'm not subscribed to too many at all. I really not. I'm more subscribed all the way over on the other side of the tracks than I am to the up underneath the umbrella of this Mr. Roger Vesicali. I'm more subscribed to channels on other places than I am to channels over here. And speaking of that, it doesn't bother me whether if I am subscribed to a person or not. I don't care about that shit. I really don't. So I don't understand how people, I don't care about that. I really don't, Hey, one person, I'm not watching that shit. I'm not subscribing to. I'm not subscribing to it. Not you, Shannon. I'm just saying. I was like, well, sometimes it's like, it's just a okay. It's an okay. It's a preference. It's by choice or this or that. So, I'm not out here to overtake or overwin everybody. And I'll say it again, do I like to rock and sit here and vibe with the people that comes? Of course I do. Of course I do. I like to talk. I like to laugh. I don't know if it's going to be everybody as same as my peer. I don't know that. I do not know. But baby, don't, the only problem that I have with this YouTube things is that opinions are opinions. So they're like assholes. It is what it is. Do your thing and do your thing. I'm not out here to oversmart nobody. I'm never going to tell nobody I'm you, or I look better than you, or I'm this way better than you. Who does that? Who does that? I'll tell you who does it. The slave mental. The slave mental. That's who does that. People who choose to keep their mind restricted the same way the freaking masses has done your black people. You are white supremacists over there. You are white supremacists over there. You are a prime example of white supremacists. You won't even remotely think about breaking the freaking chains at all because you do it to your own kind. You do it to your own kind. I'm going to talk about you. I'm going to take this money from you. I'm going to call you this. That's white supremacy. You are entrapped. And I said it before on my other live when I actually did bring that shit up, right? I did bring it up. I can't understand, and this is just me, how a person preaches the white supremacy, right? Speaks on white supremacy, speaks on slavery mentality, right? But yet then, sitting right there, right in the belly of the beast of white supremacy acting. That's what the white supremacy does. It kept it allowed for us to keep each other down. And the person that speaks on it and tries to educate on it and enforce highly on it, right? Keep bringing it up. It's happening right there in the middle, right of that shit. Ain't addressing it though. Nah. No, ain't addressing it at all. That got there and writing up that freaking fictitious ass, in my opinion, grievances and shit. That's some shit of what the white supremacists set up for black people to do. It's just another form of method of taking down your own kind. You want to write a grievance up, write one up on how the hell Trump just won this fucking goddamn $300 something thousand from Stormy. See, because that's the other culture. You don't do that. You don't talk about that. Oh yeah, you think I can't talk about that shit? Think I can't talk about that shit? I just talk about it. And you're blinded by that. Don't you see what them white, them over there? That's not what we gonna talk about. I'm just gonna stay in the belly of the fucking man-made the white supremacy man-made, and let them keep doing the same fucking bullshit that the white supremacy have been doing for 100 goddamn years. But I'm just gonna let them do it. It's okay. I'm not gonna do corrective behavior. I'm not gonna keep pointing it out. Nope, it's just gonna let them keep doing it. Talk about entrapment. Pap ain't caught up in a standstill or mind control by its white supremacists. See, I know that there's going to be an argument or some type of beef or this or that, but I'm not going to do what the white supremacy law of the land that already blueprinted out here. What do you want me to do? I'm not finna go call the police on you. I'm not finna go write you up to have you spending no fucking money to make the goddamn courts that is we know is the white fucking system out here richer. I ain't on that shit. Ain't on that shit. But look at the pot calling the freaking cattle out here. The white supremacists doing this, and they done made us this way, and they done this way, and they doing every goddamn of the blueprint that they done written up over there. Niggerville. Fuck out of here. But Pap is the clueless one, the dumbest one, the slow one. Shit, you better think again. See, Pap chose to not need them. Pap chose to know her First Amendment rights. Where is to be what? I also don't have to be involved to that freaking level. I have to pay my taxes. I have to do that. They're waiting on you to not do no the goddamn blueprint, and they've trapped in it and following along with it as planned. As planned. You can't stop. You can't stop it. Slavery mentality. And Pap don't have that. Oh, that is so cute. Pap don't have that. I don't have that slavery mentality thing. I'm not a monkey see, monkey do. I do just what I'm supposed to do to keep my ass out of freaking trouble so that I don't have to fall up underneath the system. I heard a commentary the other day and it caught my attention. Yeah, it caught my attention. I was um what the guy talked about, right? And he was talking about being incarcerated. Previously, and you have gotten out, and he was talking about the white supremacy and the slave act trade, right? And he was saying that once you have been incarcerated before and you're come out, and due to the number that they have placed on you, because everybody receives a number, right, that you are going to be forever that slave to the freaking, to the like, to the government. You're going to always, you have inbred it, you have become the slave to them. You are. They get to tell you that you can't get this job. They get to tell you, well, you can't do this and you can't do that and you can't do that. It molds that restrictions on you of being a felony. You can't do this, you can't do that. And it's all just planned and rewritten and everything. And our black people, just cannot overachieve that. We can't succumb past that. We just can't do it. We're never going to be above and beyond this governmental slave mentality system. We're never going to do that. The only way out is death. It is death. That's it. Because we can't stop. We can't say no to the drugs that's being in the block or in your neighborhood. We can't say no to that. Entrapment, they got you. We can't say no to, we're not going to kill each other. Why not? Because they've made it possible for everybody now to have a gun and put the reason out here that you now can protect yourself from intruders or this or that. And they knew goddamn well that they know you can't put a gun in black people goddamn hand. Black people are still angry from the 1800s of being captured and made of slaves. Black people are still angry out here for the fact that that a lot of your black from the motherland was raped by a lot of them. To put out here the mixed breed of ethnic people. There's a lot of anger and bitterness that's still going on from the slave trade. How do we stay ahead of them? The white supremacist people may oblige out here. We just put it out here because they're easy. We just let them tear themselves up. It's easy. We can minimize the freaking law because we already know if the white boy that bought 3 pounds of fucking weed or whatever, we gonna get him probation. It's already written up. But you got the higher education level of people that sits over there, right, doing the exact same thing of what they intended for us to do. Share the fucking lies, thinking that they're changing up the fucking game or smarter than everybody. But the truth of the matter is, you ain't really fixing shit. You're just doing the repetitive shit out here that we were molded to do. Black on black, niggerville. Feel superior than each other. You're doing the same shit. You're doing the same shit. Now that I think that my live is frozen, I'm going to log off of this one. And I'll probably come back on later on today because I'm in the mood to talk and chitty chat. I am. But right now, I got some other shit that I'm about to go do.